All right. Hi, everybody. Let me click over to my page and see if it's working. My page. It is. There we are. All right. And now I can watch for comments and all of that fun jazz. It gave me an error code, and then I had to go back in and do something else. It just sometimes Facebook and I are not friends, but we're friends today. So happy Saturday, January the 6th. I am Brenda Sellers coming to you from my craft room here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So all of the references that I'm going to make in my Facebook Live, I'm shutting my notifications off on my phone. I don't want it beeping and driving us nuts. Um, there we go. So all of the references that I'll be making today are going to be for US dollars. So I am strongly encouraging you to shop with your favorite demonstrator. I would obviously love for it to be me, but if you have somebody that you regularly shop with, that's who I would prefer you to shop with. All right. I am so excited to share the Sale-a-bration catalog and the mini catalog and some of the products that I have on hand. I will let you know I don't have everything. I will talk about what I do have and how you can use it. I will share because it is January the 6th and the catalog has been live for 2 days. I can share the inside of the catalog. I glance over there because that's the wall where my calendar is. So it just reminds me of dates and such. So I hope that you have are having a good morning. It's a little rainy here in Tennessee, but I woke up to one of my favorite drinks sitting on my counter. My hubby loves me so much. So it's in the refrigerator getting good and cold. So I'm going to start with the celebration and what makes it so special because a lot of people, if you haven't been around Stampin' Up, and even if you have, it can still be a little confusing. So let me try to get my chair a little closer to my desk and get my knees out of the way. All right, let me share my screen and we'll get busy playing because that's what you come here for. And if you're watching the replay, leave a comment, tag me in it. If you have questions, tag me in that. I'm doing a Facebook Live today. Haven't done one of those in a while. I usually stream my lives on to YouTube. So I will share this one over there instead of the other way around this time. So let's get a drink of our favorite coffee. And this is one of the Stampin' Up travel mugs. I love the colors. They are the in colors for last year. So get one of those if you wish. All right, screen sharing. I have two computer monitors, so I have to look over here at the other one and share my screen. The first thing you see when I do share my screen is going to be my amazing glass mat studio. Yes, it does have a little bit of a glare on it because of the lights. I am working on trying to figure out how to get the light to the side so it doesn't produce that glare. The Glass Mat Studio is part of the joining special during celebration. So it comes with this lovely glass mat across. I'm going to pick it up and move it a little bit. Across the bottom is the imperial measurements and up the left side. If you are in another market that uses metrics, and here, I'm sorry, in the United States, we also have the metric across the top and down the right side. If you are in a country that uses metrics as your primary measuring, then it will be flipped for you and metrics will be on the bottom and the left, and the imperial will be the top and the right. The Glass Mat Studio is obviously this nice big glass mat. It comes with this silicone mat. Mine has got some fuzz in it. I need to clean that. it fits the Stampin' spots in those little spots to hold them in place. Or I also like to lay a my stamp pad in that spot. You can use it for watercoloring. You can drop bits of re-inker in there and use it for watercoloring and messy, did I say messy? Projects. And it will keep it contained to this. Where some people grab their blender pen and pick up ink from their ink pad, you can drop a couple of drops in there of your refill and use it that way. So there's that part of it. It also comes with a chamois that I keep in a sealed jar. Oh, I'm gonna hold it up that way. It's too little. Mine has been in the jar, kind of wadded up. It is thinner than our regular chamois. Let me grab one of those for reference. Try to find the cleanest one I have. My chamois are well loved and well used. The gray one that comes with your Glass Mat Studio is bigger than the regular Stampin' Chamois. Golly, that one is well used. And it's thick. The gray one is a little thinner and larger in size, and you just wipe down your glass mat and all is well. All right, let me put these guys away so that we're not getting things damp. I keep my chamois, my regular chamois, in just a stamp case. That way I can grab them and use them. And this one I have been keeping in, it's called a salt saver jar. It's an airtight sealed jar. And so far, it has not gotten musty because obviously air can't get in there. And that keeps it wet so that I can use it anytime I want. So why I'm telling you about this glass mat is because if you are not a happy shopper with Stampin' Up yet, and you want to be, and you want this glass mat, you can join the Homegrown Stampers team or your favorite Demonstrators team. I want you to shop with who you usually shop with. And for $99, I'm going to go right back here to the host special or joining special. For $99 in the US, you can choose $125 worth of product and get the Glass Mat Studio. Or if you don't want this, because you've already got a glass mat that is your favorite, you can choose 30 additional free product for your starter kit of whatever you want it to be. Hey, thank you. Yay. In a few minutes, I'm doing a live. I ordered calendars that I made for our family and they just came. So that's where I was at. So for $99, you pay tax, shipping is free. You can choose the Glass Mat Studio or $30 extra in free products. So that means you would get $155 worth of product for $99. Because you're getting free product in your starter kit, you don't get any of the celebration perks right then. However, as soon as you get your demonstrator number, then you can go in and place an order and get 20% off of your order and accrue those celebration items. So let's start at the beginning of the celebration brochure. It is January 4th through February 29th. So we've got about 2 months of shopping, and ways to earn celebration items are shop, host, and join. So we just talked about joining. I won't go over that again because I don't want to bore anybody. But if you host a qualifying workshop, you can select an additional $30 in free product. And that talks about that on page 18. So right back at the back, a qualifying party, you can place the order yourself, or you can get a bunch of your friends together and place the order with me. And it has to be at least $300. And then you, as the host, would get to choose those rewards plus an extra $30. So fun. So if you just want to shop, you can use my host code today and earn some free product. every $50 will get you your choice of items in the Sale-a-bration catalog. So the first one on page 4 is this watercolor melon. It is cute, and I have already made and sent cards with that stamp set. It also coordinates with the oval punch. Oh, I've got my stuff. Here we go. So that you can see it in real life. I've got them. Here is the watercolor watermelon. I call it watermelon. One of the ladies, when we were making cards last week, I guess it was last week. Yeah. Said, I see a piece of cheese. So that's fun. So it could be a slice of cheese. It could be a slice of pizza, whatever you want. These little seeds can be raindrops. So, however, it is a photopolymer set. And yes, the red inks tend to stain it, but it's still very usable. This image you can stamp out or punch out with the modern oval punch that you can find in, oh, that gives you a great view of all of the stuff above the camera. I need to put a piece of paper over that. But it fits, the watermelon fits on there, and you can punch it out with the modern oval punch, and it coordinates with another set that's in the mini catalog. So there's our watercolor melon. I don't have any of this designer series paper, but doesn't it remind you of the rainbows that was in the last one that we had a couple years ago? I've seen some cute, it's got little rainbows and clouds. I believe those clouds will punch out with the cloud punch that we have in the annual catalog. It says this one coordinates with the Bright Skies bundle on page 51. So let's look at that. Oh, right there, Bright Skies. So the designer series paper, and that would go together. And that's a bundle. You can get that as a bundle for 10% off, $48.50. Add you some adhesive, and you're right there at $50, and you can get that paper for free. All right, moving on. This Flight and Airy designer series paper is some gorgeous, gorgeous paper. My teammate, actually my upline, suggested and showed me how she was doing her paper swatches so that you can see a little bit more of the paper instead of trying to show the whole 12 by 12 piece, because that's just hard. That helps get that glare out. So she showed me that what she was doing. So it's like, oh, I got a copy. So thank you, Brandy. This works great. So Flight and Airy is in the Sale-a-bration on page 6. Here is one of the sheets, and there's the back of it. Oh, let me turn it this way. And then another one. There. And I'll give the camera a second to adjust. And the back is solid. Well, not solid, it's, I'm not sure what that's called. If I think of it, I'll say it. And these little birds coordinate with a set in the paper too. I love the back of this one. And there's one that's more bluey, or boho blue. So here's, yep, right there. The one I wrote my host code on. That one. I used that one in some cards that I sent. And these birds coordinate with, I can't remember if it's the mini catalog or the annual. Hang on a second. Let me look. My friends told me, and I forgot to write it down. So let me look back where they told me. But who loves free paper? I mean, come on. Free paper is great. And if you want 2 packs of it, place a $100 order and get 2 packs of the free paper. I'm getting close. Sorry. Let's find out what it coordinates with. Well, I thought I was getting close. We talk a lot. Seasonal branches. All right. That is in the annual catalog. Where's my annual? Oh, it's out of reach. And I don't have it, but it's on page 21 of the annual catalog right here. And the dies will cut out some of the birds in the designer series paper that we have. All right, back out of reach and let's keep going. So we've done our flight and airy. I think I like the backs of it better. Well, no, I can't. I love it all. It's so pretty. All right. And then here is this Cradled in Love. So if you've got some family or friends that are expecting little ones, there's your great stamp set to use. Stippled Rose. I'm sorry, it's softly stippled and it coordinates with the Stippled Roses bundle in the mini catalog on page 64. Here's that stamp set. Give it a second to adjust. So happy Mother's Day. Congratulations, sending thanks and best birthday wishes. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things covered right there. And that's a very pretty rose. And that paper is here, so you can see it in real life instead of trying to see the swatches in the catalog. Front and back. Hold it down a little bit. This is Wild Wheat. Oh, I forgot. Hang on a second. The Flight and Airy. Look how many piece colors coordinate with that paper. So if you don't have one, you might have one of the other ones. This one has 6 coordinating papers. And obviously you can use basic white. So that's fun. That was fun. That was fun doing that. I looked at it to see what it coordinated with, and it's like, OMG, so much. All right, back to softly stippled. And I've got those colors on the back as well. I'll show you in a second. I'm allowing the camera to adjust. Feel free to chat with me. I can see that I've got some friends watching and I love that, but I don't have any comments yet, or like and share and hearts and all that fun stuff. This piece of paper, I hadn't opened it until I was getting ready to do this little swatch. It's like, that's probably one of my favorite pieces of paper in there. That's Lost Lagoon. And the back of that one, Calypso Coral. And it coordinates with 5. Lost Lagoon, Calypso Coral, Pebbled Path, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. Some of our friends' favorite colors. I don't have this one, Most Adored. It coordinates with the Hearts bundle in the mini catalog. We'll see that in just a minute too. I love this Heartfelt Hellos. And I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Do I have it? I don't have it yet. But it reminds me of the Heartfelt Hexagons, which is this one. So, and that punch is right here. Oh, you can see me and my ceiling. Woohoo, all the fun stuff. So that's fun. You get, if you wanted, you could get the punch with it or order the punch and boost your order up, or get that whole bundle, and that would get you. Oh, you have it. Okay, good. I love the hello in it. And then it says Happy Easter, enjoy your day, all the fun things. And this paper, you all, it coordinates with Trusty Bundles tool, with the Trusty Tools bundle. And I've used the paper more than I've used anything else in it. So let me grab that little swatch and the stuff I've got over here to go with it. So let's look at the paper first. Trusty Tools. That's a 6x3. If I forgot to say that earlier. Grid paper, because guys like to do that. Of course, girls do too. I just did it last night. Measuring tapes, pegboard, screwdrivers, and that's more red. I'll show you the colors in a minute. Gray, some more tools, nuts and bolts, and screw heads, hammers, nuts and bolts, and screws. And the back of it looks like one of the craftsman's toolboxes that the guys have in their shed. And here are the coordinating colors. Basic black, copper clay, crushed curry, gray granite, lost lagoon, and poppy parade. And those coordinate with the Trusty Tool stamp set. And these are photopolymer. All of that fun. And the dies, took them out of the plastic so it'd be a little easier to see. So a wrench, a level, a hammer, an adjustable wrench, the hammer head, so it can be a different color, pencil, paintbrush, measuring tape. That's the ends for the paintbrush, so you can paint them. A drill, pegboard, all kinds of stuff, screws. So that bundle is on page 56 in the annual or the mini catalog. Let's look. Woohoo! Right there, and you can get the paper to go with it. One order. All right, and the next. I do not have these little guys, the Jungle Pals, but aren't they cute? That sloth. And my friend who really loves alligators. I told her about it last night. So you're going to have to place an order so you can get the alligators. They, so $100 or a $50 order gets you this stamp set. If you have a die cutting machine and you want the dies to go with it, then you need to do a $150 purchase. So you can get the dies and the stamp set. Oh, Lydia got the Jungle Pals too. I know. What? No, she loves the little alligator. Oh, and the other Lisa needs it for the sloth. I have two friends that are Lisa, and one of them works at the zoo. And Softly Sophisticated. I haven't got to play with this one yet. She works with Joe the Sloth. Ah, there she goes. So this is free with a $100 purchase. So it's the stamp set, which is very pretty. It is also photopolymer. And this embossing folder, which is very softly sophisticated. It's a 3D embossing folder. So that's fun. I'm trying to lay things out of the way so it doesn't fall over again. And then I have played with this detailed dogwood, and it works with the Builder Punch in the annual catalog. That's on page 149. It is this one, the Petal Part Builder Punch. So 2 stamp sets, 1 punch. That's free with the stamp set here. The detailed dogwoods is free with a $100 purchase. It's got a dragonfly. See, that's another friend. And then we get back to the back where we've already talked about joining and all that jazz. All right. I will show you some cards if we've got time in just a few minutes, but let's grab the mini and start walking through that a little bit. Celebrate. I love crafting with friends, even if it's just on Zoom. I'm going to flip through this a little fast so we get to the kits collection. The kits are in the annual or online exclusively. Or if you see them in a craft fair, you can get some there. Or say, hey, Brenda, you got this kit? Let me see it. Be Mine. I have this little guy. It was part of the on stage presentations. So we will look at that. I'm kind of proud of myself. I've got things a little organized this morning. This needs to go up here a little way. So here is the stamp set. And it covers quite a few holidays or events. Love the honeycomb. And it's got a builder punch. So you could use that for a heart or you can use that for wings. Let me see if I can, there we go. I've seen people play with punches and do all kinds of fun punch art. It's just amazing what can be done. And the ribbon, obviously I haven't played with that yet. It still has plastic on it. The little gems, have played with some of those when we made our cards. And now for the designer series paper. Aren't those bees adorable? And the stamp set has different faces you can give your little guy. There's the back. Front of this one. So happy little bees and honeycombs. Jars of honey. That's pretty paper too. It's all happy paper. Isn't that adorable? And I know that two of these look pretty similar, but they are not the same. See, that one has more of the green in it than this one. And the back. And the bees buzzing around. And the back of the bees is hearts. And to coordinate, 6 colors that they had listed. Sweet Sorbet is what this is. It's not showing up as Sweet Sorbet on the camera. I'm not sure why. Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Pool Party, and Basic Black. So there's the Be Mine Sweet. Lay it back over here out of the way. And moving on. The next page just shows it in a larger scale. Those pictures in the catalog are actual to size unless it tells you differently. But that's the size that those stamps will stamp. I've seen a lot of cute cards with this already. It comes with dies if you buy them. I need to start saying only if you include them. This is, I showed you the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle. It has a coordinating punch. Hooray for surprises. I don't have that one, but I will soon because a friend is going to do a card class with that. These look really pretty too, and I don't have them, but it may be coming soon. I don't know. I do have some of these envelopes and cards. That's what they look like. I have not opened them. And I guess there's one more suite that I really wanted to show you. If you have any questions about anything in the catalog, let me know. I have not played with this brayering and layering yet. That is a new brayer to Stampin' Up. This is a hybrid embossing folder. And so what they're suggesting you do is you brayer your ink onto this and I can't wait to play with those cards and envelopes, Lydia. And then you put your paper in and it stamps and cuts it out at the same time. And it's just the back of it's like the layered bubbles. That's hard to explain. Hills of Tuscany. What is that one? Wild Ferns. This one. Who loves purple? I love purple. I have this suite. It was one of the first ones I bought in the pre-order. As a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can try product or you can get it early. So I have these and let's share them. So the first one is the Painted Layers bundle. And y'all, I was doing a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live the other night, and I could not find my dies. They were right where they were supposed to be. I just didn't remember the name. That's the dies that will cut out these images in the stamp. So that bundle, if you want just the bundle, is $46.75. If you want everything on this page, it's $126.50. So there's that one. The other stamp set and the other bundle shown is perennial postage. And these dies are fun. I have played with these a lot. And look at all of the sayings in this. It comes with 10 stamps. And I have used those two the most so far. And I've sent cards already with it. And then these little butterflies. I've seen people use their blending brushes and give them color. I will be playing with that today. I will share some pictures. The gems, I brought a full packet over because somebody has already played with so many that she has, well, open up, come out of there. Why won't it come out? Now they don't want to be used. I store them in a passport holder that I get off of Amazon, but it 3 different colors. So this little light purple, this one's a little darker, and this one is more berry burst. So lay these aside. And here's the designer series paper. On this top one, I put both because when I cut it down, you only got to see that, but this is actually the top of it. So it's a neat piece. It's this. And I love the butterflies in there. So the back of it is this gingham. Look at all of that. Isn't that paper gorgeous? And then the back is more of the Lost Lagoon shades. That looks like the little weeds. Oh, I hope you did, Lydia. I think you'll love this paper. This is gorgeous. I love how these coordinate together so well. And I have used the lavender or the Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape card bases. If you put it on a Lost Lagoon card base, it changes it. It's just amazing. And there's the shades of purple. And here's the 6 colors it lists that it coordinates with. But it also coordinates with craft. Or the crumb cake. That's what I'm trying to say. So Shaded Spruce, Lost Lagoon, Highland Heather, which is what that is, Gorgeous Grape, Berry Burst, and Fresh Freesia. But let me grab those samples. I want you to see them. So let's slide this out of the way for a second. Here's one. And I used the Modern Oval Punch. Here's another one. And I used an embossing folder, Modern Oval Punch, and Deckled Circles. You're working with that paper right now. Yep. And see how it changes it when you put it on crumb cake? And then here are two different, it's the same fun fold, but two different designer series paper. And I used the brushed brass butterflies on this one. So here's the other one. Different paper, same style of card, just changes it up a little bit. This was from a sketch. And it's like, let's try. And here is another sketch and the postage dies. And see, it does change it by using a different card base. So I've used Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia, Lost Lagoon, Crumb Cake, and Basic White. That's just so fun. Because you can get so many different looks with the same paper or with the same layout using different papers. And it all coordinates very well. All right, this just the next two pages to show you the stamps in the actual size. So if you wanted one or the other, like this is the annual postage, it's 51, and then you can get a celebration item. Or if you want all of this painted lavender bundle, it's $46.75. So you have to add a little bit to that one. But you know what? If you want to spend this much money, become a demonstrator and then order it with your 20% discount. This Easter Lilies, I have not played with that set yet, but I really want to. So Brenda has a lot of stuff she wants to play with today. And so she may be in here crafting quite a bit. Aren't those beautiful? Hi, Miss Nancy. How are you today? So I don't have this excellent bundle, but isn't it cute? If you've got a lot of people who do the Easter thing or send happy Easter cards. And oh, here's a little teacup and some more flowers. These blues are so pretty too. And see, they're using the lid of their stamp pad, but they can use their silicone mat if you have one. Here's some more. I don't have these. If you need samples, obviously you can copy from the catalog, or Pinterest is a great place to get ideas. I don't have this bundle, but I love these pastels. And then if you flip the page, it will show you them in a larger scale. Honestly, I'm going to be honest because that's all I know how to do. I was not super thrilled with this bundle or this stamp set until I saw Sarah Douglas demonstrate some cards with it. And then I had to have it. Where is it? I love the thanks. Like I love the words in it. It's like, oh, what would I do with that? And then she demonstrated, and it's like, oh, you can do so much. So like on this one, stamp it on the whatever your base is you want it to be. And then if you want to give it a pop of color, stamp it again on that other color, cut it on those two lines, pop this part on dimensionals, and voila. So I'll be playing with this soon on one of our lives to show you how to do that, because explaining and showing are two different ball games. But I love it now, and it coordinates with that modern oval punch that we have already talked about. I don't have that one, but I can see so many things happening with it. I've seen a lot of things happening with this ice cream swirl. I don't have it either because I can't buy the whole bundle or the whole catalog. This is Enduring Beauty. It reminds me of one that we had before, but obviously it's different. And then you can mask it and use your blends and all that fun stuff like they show you on the next page. But I'm sure you can find a demonstrator that has demonstrated that already. Nature's Sweetness. If you like more neutrals, that's a great one for you. And I have some of that twine or ribbon that I haven't played with yet. I need to put everything that I haven't played with yet in a spot and do at least one or two cards with it. So that's going to be my goal for this year. Don't buy it if you're not going to use it, right? And I do have this Memories and More, and I will be playing with that soon. I have a friend who does lots of Memories and More classes. I was like, I don't know how to use it. And I attended one of his classes that he hosted during Backstage in Las Vegas this summer, or past summer. We're not in 2023 anymore, are we? And it's like, oh, this is how you use the Memories and More to make cards. So Brenda will be doing that. And this one just reminds me of the very first thing I cut out and did with my Cricut when I got it. So no, it's not exactly the same. It just is a, hey, remember that? Ring, ring. And these are large background punch or stamps. You could, one thing that somebody has been showing with their glass mat, instead of grabbing the largest block to put these blocks or to put these stamps on because they are clean, they put them right on their glass mat. Ink it up with the brayer or with your ink pad, however you ink up your big stamps, and then lay your paper over it. And there it is. And it doesn't slide around because it's on your glass mat. If it's on your bigger block, it could slide a little bit, but that's what we're used to, right? So, but there's another idea for your glass mat. Put your stamps right on it and add ink there. I haven't played with this. This was shipped to us free, just the stamp set, as part of attending on stage virtually. And let's go to the next page. Just kidding. Isn't that a cute little stamp set? Let's move to the next page so we can see it bigger. There we go. Cute little kiddos. And we talked about this Bright Skies. Giving the camera time to adjust a tad. Well, come on, adjust. Woohoo. There we go. Submarine Life. Haven't seen much of that, but I'm sure I will. This Adorable Cows. These are cute cows. I don't have that yet, but aren't those little cows cute? You can put multiple faces on it. You can build your own face with the builder punch. The little things you do make such a big difference. Isn't that so true? Whether you just tell somebody hi or you compliment them on whatever that you notice about them that's like, oh, that's cute. It just makes their day a little bit better. And isn't it a great feeling to make somebody else's day better? Rock and roll, black and white paper, fun stuff. We talked about the trusty tools, cap and gown, put whoever's face in there you want to. That'd be a great scrapbook page too. Slide it over here. Beach day, because we feel like we're getting so much rain right now. Cliffs by the ocean. Of course, we don't have the warm weather that my friend in Florida has. Poetic expressions, a hummingbird, and these are just soft colors. Boho blue, moody mauve, bubble bath, Lost Lagoon, mossy meadow, and wild wheat are the coordinating colors in that. Dice, you do the bundle. There's you a free celebration item. There's the stamps in true to size. quiet reflection. I see a lot of cards being made today after I go eat. So I love flowers, but more than that, I love scenes. I don't know if some of you were following me when we had the cabin set. I didn't get rid of that cabin. I love the cabin. I love more rustic. And these two stamped images they speak to me as quiet and calming. And then they've got perfect sentiments with it too. Like, yeah, sorry for your loss is a great one to use, but you're on my mind just to let somebody know you're thinking about them and sending a little bit of peace and quiet for them. So, sorry, felt like I got a little choked. Stippled roses, we talked about that, coordinating with the Simply Stippled and the Mini. Inspirational sketches. Here's some more birds. Those look like, I call them black-eyed Susans. That's what that one looks like. You know, the cone flowers with the dark center and the yellow petals. Thank you for everything. Grateful for you. I love the scripty font. And then it goes to the back of the catalog where you can look at all the bundles. Every time Stampin' Up! Introduces a bundle, like the stamp set and the coordinating punch or the coordinating dies, the first time it's offered, you can get it at a 10% discount. So that's bundled savings. If it carries over into the annual catalog, it's no longer a bundle. Yes, you can still buy them individually. Buying them as a bundle, you can put in one item number and you've got both items. When they move if they're no longer a bundle, then you have to put in both item numbers and you don't get that 10% discount. All right. And then it gives you other little ideas and whatever with the stamps and the dies and punches. Obviously, you know what a catalog at a glance is, or the glossary. No, glossary is definitions. This is the index. Brenda's trying to remember her library terms. So, and if you want to find stuff really quick, just flip to the back. It's got it listed in the stamps, the paper, the punches, all of the embellishments. And then if we were talking about hosting a qualifying workshop, that means you would get, for the celebration items, to get an extra $30 worth of product, you would get 12% Stampin' Rewards. Let me grab my little calculator. So 300 times 0.12. So you already get 36. And then you're going to get an extra 30 on top of that. So, oops. That makes it $66 of product when you host a qualifying party. And it can be your own party. It can be you and a couple of friends getting together and placing a larger order, however you want. So let me know. And again, today, use the host code. I'm going to close it out tomorrow. So there will be a new one posted for the rest of January. That's not this one. So I hope that you have enjoyed my little brief, well, not so brief, probably, walk through the calendar or catalog. And thank you for putting up with a little bit of glare on the screen. Let me stop the screen share so that we are right here looking at each other. I will post a direct link with the host code in the comments of this video in just a second when I wrap up the video. And so use the host code if you want to place an order today. If you want to become a happy shopper and be part of, I call them happy shoppers because, you know, I love shopping with a 20% discount. And then once you bump up, after you get so much in sales, then you get a 25% discount. So shopping with discounts are wonderful, right? So have a great day. I will, if I decide to jump on and just want to to craft together today, I'll share a link where you can message me and say, hey, are you in your craft room? You want to craft together? Anytime. You can do that anytime. I love sitting in here on Zoom. I feel like I've got somebody in here with me. It's like, hey, look at this. Look at this one. So I've been doing a little bit of organizing. I have been trying to get some stuff ready for a presentation that I'm doing on January the 19th and the 20th with my friend Kevin. He's hosting an online winter retreat. So if you want to know some more information about that, you can scroll down and see that information. So let's just have fun, do something fun for yourself, go be crafty, whatever you're working on. I do cards. I haven't done a scrapbook page in a while, but I'm going to challenge myself to do a scrapbook layout. And I might use the Memories and More for that. I also do lots of other things. I've made soap recently. I've played with diamond dots. I have crocheted. Brenda loves crafts. So whatever you do, crafty wise or otherwise, for a little bit of self-care, go have fun and do something fun for yourself today. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.